Hello everyone, today we have our Chapter 2 review test. Remember for this one, I'm not going to be drawing out the answers and doing the questions with you. I'm just going to be reading. And for parents at home, remember, please don't let them know what goes where. Part of getting the question right is knowing where to write the answers. So when I say write it on the line, please don't point to which line it goes on, okay? That helps me see if they're able to track the problems and what concepts I need to reteach. So for the red apple here in the first top section, it says draw a counter below each finger puppet to show the same number of counters as puppets. So you're going to draw a counter under each of the finger puppets to show the same number of counters as puppets. Then you're going to write how many puppets on the line and write how many counters on the line. For the next one in the yellow sun, how many counters are there in each row? So you're going to count how many in that row, write it on the line, count how many red ones, and then write it on the line. Then you're going to compare the two sets by matching and circle the number that is greater. You're not circling the full 5 frames, you're circling the number that you get at the end. On the next page up here, we have a green leaf. In the green leaf, this is the picture, and this is part of the same problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to count the cars, and then color in the bubble underneath the counters that have the same number of counters as cars. So, count the cars, tell me how many counters match. For the blue flower here in this number, you're going to mark under all the sets that have a number of counters greater than the number of turtles. So if you were to count these turtles, I don't want you to tell me how many there are. I want you to pick all of the options for this one that have a number of counters greater than the number of turtles. For the butterfly, you're going to mark under all the sets that have a number of counters less than the number of vans. So you're going to count the vans and then choose the ones that have counters, the green counters. Choose the green counters that has a number less than the number of vans. And then in the acorn here, mark all the numbers that are less than 3. So mark all the numbers that are less than 3. Which ones are less than 3? And you're going to move on to this page, 113. And up here in the pink heart for this problem, it says Maria has these apples. So Maria has these apples. Draw a set of oranges below the apples that has the same number. You can just draw circle counters for oranges, that's fine. So Maria has these apples. Draw a set of oranges below, so you're going to draw them on this table here. Draw a set of oranges below the apples that has the same number. Then compare the sets by matching and write how many pieces of fruit in each set. And then down here in the green blue fish, Amy has 2 crayons. Draw Amy's crayons. Brad has 1 more crayon than Amy. How many crayons does Brad have? Draw Brad's crayons. And then write how many in each set. I'll say that again. Amy has 2 crayons. You're going to draw Amy's crayons. Amy has 2 crayons. Brad has 1 more crayon than Amy. How many crayons does Brad have? So you're going to draw Amy's 2 crayons and Brad's crayons. And then you're going to write how many of each on the line. And the last page here, in the purple seashell, Compare the number of red counters in each set to the number of blue counters. Draw lines from the set of counters to the words that show same number, greater than, or less than. I'm going to point to show you, okay? So here are the counters. Here are the blue counters. You're going to draw a line, not to the counters. You're not drawing a line up to the counters. You're drawing a line to one of these groups of words. This one says same number. So you're going to find the group of counters that has the same number red as that you have up here of blue. And then you're going to draw a line from whatever one's the same up to same. And then greater than is the next one. Whichever group of red has a greater number of counters than we have up here in blue, you're going to match that one to greater than. And then less than. Find the group that has less than blue. In the orange here, it says draw 4 counters. Now draw a set that has a greater number of counters. How many are in each set? You're going to write the numbers on the line. I'm going to read the first part again. Draw 4 counters. So draw 4 counters. Now down here, draw a set that has a greater number of counters. How many are there? Use green to color the set with a greater number of counters. Use blue to color the set with a number of counters that is less than the green set. So use green to color the set with a greater number of counters. Use blue to color the set with a number of counters that is less than the green set. All right. When you are done with this, you do not have to send me a picture. Remember, the chapter tests and reviews go in your folder, because I will be looking at these and writing on them and giving them back to you. So these ones go in your folder to bring back at the next packet pickup.